What is duty truly? This uniquely human attribute, at its pinnacle, springs from our social conscience, at its nadir, from vanity or arrogance. Imagine, if you will, a world free of suffering. Yet, as we've seen throughout history, when we alleviate suffering in one sphere, if we can, it simply reappears in another. Since the first dawn, humanity has endeavored to banish suffering from existence. But have we succeeded? The enduring presence of war, revolution, famine, and disease suggests otherwise. Our acclaimed civilization and culture may just be a gossamer veil, hiding the primitive savage within. One might question whether, despite our self-proclaimed victories in science, art, philosophy, and more, we are truly happier than our ancestors a millennium ago. This is not a cynical musing, but rather a stark truth, a harsh reality that we cannot ignore. Yet, we must continue to labor. Humanity cannot pause, even for a moment, without engaging in some form of work. Cease the external activities and the internal ones persist. A person may yearn for solitude, free of work and responsibility, but how long can one truly endure such a condition? This fleeting fantasy fades all too quickly. It is often said that a person who can live contentedly in solitude for an extended period is either a saint or a beast. The average individual, being neither, is simply human, complete with all the inherent frailties. Thus, work remains inevitable. We cannot evade our duties and responsibilities. Contrast this with the concept of duty in different cultures or historical periods. In ancient Rome, for example, duty was a matter of honor and loyalty to the state. In feudal Japan, duty was a samurai's commitment to his lord and his code of conduct. In many indigenous cultures, duty is a responsibility to one's community and the natural world. Yet, in all these cases, duty is inextricably linked with suffering, whether it be the Roman soldier's battle wounds, the samurai's ritual suicide, or the indigenous person's struggle against colonialism. Before we conclude, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's delve into the modern interpretation of duty. Today, in our fast-paced, globalized world, duty takes on an entirely new dimension. It's no longer just about loyalty to a state or community, but about our responsibilities to the planet and to humanity as a whole. Climate change, poverty, inequality, these are global issues that require global solutions. As individuals, we have a duty to contribute to these solutions in whatever way we can, whether it's by reducing our carbon footprint, volunteering our time, or advocating for policy change. But this duty, like those of the past, is not without its hardships. It requires sacrifice, commitment, and often a willingness to go against the grain. But as we've seen throughout history, it's through this struggle that we find our purpose, our meaning, and ultimately, our humanity. Now, let's wrap this up. In conclusion, duty, as we've explored, is a complex and multifaceted concept. It's a uniquely human attribute that stems from our social consciousness or from our vanity and arrogance. It's a force that compels us to work, even when we yearn for solitude. It's a concept that varies across cultures and historical periods, yet is consistently intertwined with suffering. And although we strive to alleviate suffering, it persists, a testament to the harsh realities of our existence. As we navigate our world, it's crucial to remember that duty, in its many forms, is an integral part of the human experience.